Yo, what up YouTube? So I think maybe make a video on making this little pickguard today. My blue bass had a pickguard on it, and this bass did not have a pickguard. But the reason I want a pickguard is because of this like distance between the strings underneath here. It's just too big on this bass. So I thought about building a ramp, but I don't really want to make a ramp. I would just rather have a pickguard like this bass has. And the pickguard for the blue bass is there, and that is the purple bass is getting this cool paisley, psychedelic, metallic kind of paisley pickguard. It's gonna be pretty dope. I'll show you the tools I'm using over here. So I'm using this DeWalt router. Pretty cool little battery powered router. I already had this Sawzall, so I already had these batteries. Yeah, nice little router. I got a couple of flush mount bearing bits and a little 45-degree chamfer bit for the bevel. Got some double-sided tape. I don't have a band saw, so I just got a cheap little jigsaw. I think that'll work fine. It'll keep a 90-degree angle on the surface. Just like a file, like a cheap little file you might need. I got this template from fatbasstone.com. Shout out to those guys. So I can get the P-bass route like perfect. I'm using just a big piece of MDF right now, and I've already traced out the other pickguard, and because the purple bass is a 33-inch scale and they moved the pickup up, so I figured out the distance that I had to move this pickup up. And I'm gonna actually cut off the bottom of the pickguard where the Music Man pickup comes up, so I don't really have to route that. And it's just gonna be a little bit shorter over it right there. So stay tuned. So I'm just in my grilling room. Got my smoker over here and my Blackstone over here. And this is my old kitchen table where I'm going to do my work. I just got some cheap clamps. Wish me luck. Chloe, I'm not gonna get any work done if you want to play. So I think the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tape this down, get that lined up, tape it down. I'm gonna drill a hole in it with a random spot so I can get the router bit in. I'm gonna flip the whole thing upside down so that the bearing follows on the right side, and I'm gonna route this pickup. And then I'm going to do a rough cut, and I'm actually gonna fit it to the base a little bit to see if everything's lining up. So boom, something like that. Yep. So I'm using this 1/4-inch shank 3/8 bit with the end bearing, and then I'm gonna switch to the quarter because this thing is a lot smaller. I want to take most of the material out with the larger drill bit. So just got the bit right up at the edge. I'm gonna flip it upside down and route this pickup. And there you have it. And it will pop this little chunk out. Pretty cool. Yeah. There's an easier way to do it if I had a bit with the bearing on the top, but I just wanted to use this one bit. Now some of these corners, like right here, the router bit's too big to get in there perfectly, so I've got this little round file. I'm gonna have to work those corners a little bit. And that didn't take long, I'm bleeding. All right, this is not easy. And take the neck off so you can, I'm gonna kind of fit the pickguard on this P-bass pickup and then kind of make sure it's not like wonky left or right before I fine cut it. And just, obviously these basses are made custom one at a time, so I wouldn't expect this to be perfect, but you can see with that pickguard lined up, like it's not exactly square with the body. This side overhangs a little bit, and this side's not really lining up exactly perfect. All right, so I think I'm just gonna cut this square out. And this table's kind of light and flimsy, so I've got a couple weights on there to keep this from bouncing around. It's really soft. All right, looking good. I had to come in here a little bit. I'm gonna clean that up. I kind of opened up this thing off to the side a little bit. And then I kind of straightened up that bottom line. But otherwise, looks pretty good. I'm gonna get it sanded, and then it should be ready to go. Someone is sad, and I'm not playing with them. So yeah, I just, on the inside kind of curves, I use the round part of this file. On the flat ones, I use the flat side. And I just get the, come on phone. I just get the big pieces off with the file, and then come back with some 320 grit. And at this point, I'm going to check the neck fit. It's just hard to do with a freaking phone. So to check the neck, check the fit on the neck. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I'm actually gonna call that pretty good. I'm just gonna clean it up and we'll keep going. All right, well, I'm gonna call that done. I am, it's a little off up here, but that's okay. No biggie. It's just a pickguard. I really just want it so I can have less space between the strings and the body. Yep, I think it's about time to slap that pickguard on there and get to routing. So I'm at this point now, trying to figure out like what I want the actual pickguard to be. And I think in this big spot, I want this big blob here. So I'm trying to get this blob like right there. So I kind of figured it out and kind of traced it out a little bit on there. And then I've got the double stick tape. I'm gonna line that up, stick it on, and then flip it upside down and cut it. I put the tape on the wrong side. Fixed. So I think I'm gonna start with this 1/4 5/16 bit here. And when you're changing these bits, you probably want to take the battery out so you don't freaking injure yourself. These things are sharp. All right, so one thing I need to do before I stick this on this way, I don't really know where the P-base pickup is, so I'm gonna have to drill a little hole to get the router bit in like before on this side. Like that. And I went really slow because this is kind of like an acrylic. It's actually like 2-ply, one's acrylic, one is just black plastic, and you can crack that acrylic if you go too fast. So I'm nervous as hell. Also at this step, you know, the MDF is pretty soft and squishy. This stuff, you should definitely wear some safety glasses. I've already gotten a little piece in my eye, but not bad. I am going to wear these while I route this stuff. Stuff stinks. Oh, something moved. Yeah, it came off the block. God damn it. So the 2x4s didn't really hold. So I just sanded this area, and I'm just gonna stick the template right to that piece of MDF. And despite trying to be really careful with it, I've already got a little bit of a acrylic crack going on. But whatever. Stop. Pause for a second. Where am I at? Okay, a little ways to go. Oh. It's pretty cool. All right, that looks pretty good. I think this spot right here has a little acrylic crack. I can't tell if it's the film or what, but now I have to try to figure out how to get the pickguard off the template. And it's really not bad. I just used this little plastic putty knife. I sanded it down to make it really thin, and then I'm just going around the edge, working it around. It's coming off pretty easy. All right, so after some sanding around these little ears and stuff, man, it fits great. It fits awesome. It is in there. And that doesn't line up exactly perfectly right, but that's okay. All right, I think I'm not gonna screw this pickguard into this base because I don't know if I'll actually keep it forever, or you know, I'll just probably use some double-sided tape and a couple little spots, and just, it's gonna be fine. It's not going anywhere. This base also, I won't be able to take the pickguard off with the neck on. So if you want to take this pickguard off of this base, you're gonna take the neck off. No big deal. My blue one, I can kind of like slide it out from underneath the neck. So I'm going to get this thing stuck down to the base, and then we'll take the film off. The moment of truth. Okay, this is really hard to do with one hand, so sorry, it's not gonna be on video. Best news, that was not a crack, or I thought it was a crack. It was just the film scratched up a little bit. Here we go. Zing. Man, it looks awesome. I got this from Pickguard's Mike Quick. Thanks, bud. She looks killer. He's a cool dude. You can text him, you can ask him anything you want. Yeah, buddy. It's nice. All right, well, she needs strings, but thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to subscribe to my channel, go ahead and hit that sub button. You could be number 100. I'm almost there. Thanks, guys. Peace.